Wimbledon? Oh, hating ass, discriminating ass Wimbledon. Banning players from playing that tournament because they don't want any Russians or Belarusians to win it. I did not watch this tournament. The only thing I did was follow my favorites match results through Flash Score. That's what I was doing during this tournament, just living my life and not thinking about it. And the event that piqued my curiosity about how the tournament was playing out was I was at the bank. Was it that Saturday? And on the TV monitors at the bank, they were showing ESPN, old trash ESPN, and they was talking about Iga Swiatek got knocked out of the tournament by Alize Cornet. So I was like, finally, someone else has a chance to win something. And for the first time, I took a look at the draw to see who the remaining players was in around the 16. And when I looked at the draw, the first thing that I noticed, does anyone notice anything? Yeah, there's no Ukrainians that made it at least to the fourth round. Wimbledon discriminated against the Russians and the Belarusians, banning them from that tournament, opening up the draw, and the Ukrainians were too trash to take advantage of it. None of the Ukrainians could not even get to the round of 16. Lucia Sorenko, she put a little run together and got to the third round. But none of the Ukrainians could not even make the most out of Wimbledon hating ass, discriminating ass from stopping the Russians and Belarusians from competing and go deep into the tournament. And those Ukrainian players were all on their social medias saying the Russians should not be competing on tour, and Wimbledon banned the Russians from participating, and the Ukrainians still couldn't capitalize on that. Now that's the definition of trash. And come to think about it, has any of those Ukrainians won anything since that war began? Since the tennis league started discriminating against the Russians, stopped showing their flag and pretending like Russia does not even exist? The only decent players the Ukrainians has is Alina Svitolina, and she's out on pregnancy leave. She's knocked up laying in the bed somewhere with her ankle swollen up, so she can't play tennis. So other than Alina, no other Ukrainians are doing anything or winning anything. And this is humiliating for Ukrainian women's tennis as a whole organization. And I thought the world was supposed to be standing with Ukraine, putting all their energy into uplifting Ukrainians so they can go out there and win. Acting like them winning a tennis trophy is going to stop the war between Russia and Ukraine. Like I said, there's never going to be peace in Europe. There's regularly going to be some type of war going on in Europe. And Wimbledon wants to be discriminating against players based on their country starting a war with another country. When England, no other nation, no other country in the world has invaded more countries and had more international colonization conflicts than the British. But yet Wimbledon wants to ban players because their country started a war with another country when the British built and established their whole entire empire off of invading and colonizing other countries against their will. So Wimbledon, get the F out of here with the hypocrisy, with your prejudice discriminating all whites wearing Ku Klux Klan looking ass tournament.